Good evening, everyone. So good to see you on this Wednesday. Wow, what a day. We are still blessed with a little bit of summery weather today, and we'll take it while we can get it, for sure. Lots to do tonight. I would like to try to do as much as we can and have fun singing. So we'll start ourselves with a bit of warming up to begin with. A few announcements to make. Some bad jokes, courtesy actually of a member. So if tomatoes must be thrown, they can be thrown elsewhere tonight. And then we'll run through as many of our selections and get a good practice in on our selections tonight. So what I'll ask you to do first of all is, again, as you're comfortable, as you're able, I'll get you to stand up. And we'll just take a moment, we talked about this last week, to do a little posture check. So our idea that we want to have is about 2/3 of our weight towards the front, about 1/3 towards our heels, and then flex your knees if you're comfortable doing that, just so you can feel like you're nice and solid. I often will put my hands behind my back for a quick moment, and then just keep the chest nice and open as we do that. And let's just take a nice deep breath in. And then let the breath go. So what we're going to do, stay standing, I'm going to head to the piano, is we're going to do a little 3-note scale, just very simple. Now, some people will be very comfortable doing this and others won't be, and that's totally fine. So one of the ways to engage our core muscles is to try doing a lip trill. So for those who are comfortable doing it, we're going to try this. If you can't comfortably do that, that's totally fine. You may be able to do a tongue trill. And some people also may not be comfortable doing that. And that's totally fine as well. Then you can hum. And it can be a little bit of A, B, and C. So it can be a... If you can't do it all the way through, you can mix it up a little bit. And I'll just tell you, the lip trill is worth exploring and working on. It really engages those core muscles. Not only do you feel the vibrations at the front, but it is a great thing to do. The tongue trill and the hum will also do that. We call those semi-occluded vocal exercises because they keep the mouth closed as we sort of push the air through them. So, as you're comfortable, we're just going to take in a deep breath and we will lip trill, tongue trill, or hum. Breathe in. Breathe in. We'll do about 4 more. I'm going to hum this time. You can even do a letter N. And even a letter L. Back to our lip trill if you're comfortable. One more the way you want it to be. Good for you. And if you don't feel properly silly, just know that it's a safe place to be silly for sure. Just take a moment to just give your fingers a little wiggle. And I'll often just like to help me just to get nice and present, I just bring my fingers to each of my thumbs, and then I go backwards as well, and just taking another nice deep breath, and let that breath go. And you can have a seat, and we'll do a couple of the warm-ups from the front of your binders. Last week we tried the one called the oval, and this is a lovely one just to try to get that nice space in the mouth. And I love the idea, mentions the idea of the roof of the mouth as a soaring cathedral dome. I just love that image, to think of that, to think of the beauty of that. And I also like the idea of imagining a hard-boiled egg sitting up the tall way on our tongue. So we really feel that space. I know some of the vocal students that I'll work with, I have a book that I'll often use, and it talks about feeling a watermelon in the back of the throat, which is a rather large space to feel, but it does give the image anyways. So I'll just remind you, the tune is very simple. It just goes like this. You're welcome to sing along or just listen. Tall and round, shape the space, oval in the mouth, and an oval on the face. And here comes the piano accompaniment. Breathe in. Tall and round, shape the space, oval in the mouth, and an oval on the face. Breathe in. Tall and round, shape the space, oval in the mouth, and an oval on the face. Couple more times. Tall and round, shape the space, oval in the mouth, and an oval on the face. One more time. Tall and round, shape the space, oval in the mouth, and an oval on the face. Beautiful, very good. Let's try one more. This one continues our work on vowels, called Stay on the Vowel. And we actually tried this in one of those semi-occluded exercises. So I'll just read the paragraph first of all. There are a few consonants that can be problematic when singing. This exercise highlights the letters L and R. It just says, say both of these slowly to yourself, analyzing what happens in your mouth. So just try saying the letter L and kind of feel the tongue moves and the jaw starts to move. R, there's also a bit of a grip that starts to come down on the jaw as we pronounce the full R sound right there. Mentions the tongue is quite active when making these sounds, raising to create a mute of sorts. It says, how can we avoid muting our voices on these tricky consonants? The trick is to stay on the vowel, and we add that consonant sound at the last possible moment. We still must add that too. We can't say the word bell without putting the L at the very end. We just don't want to sing bell because it does lose some of the beauty in the vowel, especially on the short vowel sounds as well. So the idea is stay on the preceding vowel for the majority of the note. Keep the tongue relaxed at the bottom of your mouth until the very last moment of the word. Letter N is also another letter that will do this as well. The R can sometimes have a very grippy sound, and I often liken it as the pirate, R. And if we have too much of that, it again loses some of the beauty of the vowel in there as well. So the lyrics go like this. Stay on the vowel before an L. Toll the bell, fill the well. Stay on the vowel before an R. Early in the morning. Just try saying it with me and we'll try it in the rhythm that we see there. Ready, go. Stay on the vowel before an L. Toll the bell, fill the well. Stay on the vowel before an R. Early in the morning. And this is what it sounds like. Feel free to sing with me or listen. Stay on the vowel before an L. Toll the try this. I've got an accompaniment recorded for this. We'll run it a few times through as well. Stay on the bow before an L, toll the bell, fill the well. Stay on the bow before an R, early in the morning. Just moving up by semitones. Breathe in. Stay on the bow before an L, toll the bell, fill the well. Stay on the bow before an R, early in the morning. Couple more times through. Breathe in. Stay on the bow before an L, toll the bell, fill the well. Stay on the bow before an R, early in the morning. One more time. Nice deep breath. Stay on the bow before an L, toll the bell, fill the well. Stay on the bow before an R, early in the morning. Beautiful. I want to do one more thing for our warm-up, and then you can stay seated though for this, and then we'll go over a few announcements. We're going to use your song Edelweiss. So if you'd like to find that in your binder, we're going to use Edelweiss as our demonstration for this technique. And I know you don't have to look back, but I gave you some written notes as well, and we're going to talk a little bit about using the letters N and G to help our voices maximize their potential. So it's looking at the tongue and words like king or that utilizes some nasal resonance, which is totally fine to incorporate in our warm-ups. So I'm going to read the notes that I have here just so you can get an idea. So the NG tongue position is the shape formed when it produces the nasal consonant NG. So if you again say king, try saying that and put a little extra on the NG. King, and you can really feel what happens. Nasal consonants are vocal sounds that block air from exiting the mouth. This causes the sound to resonate a great deal in the throat and nasal cavity. When using the letters N and G, the base of the tongue elevates to meet the soft palate. So try saying it again and feel what feels towards the back of your mouth as you say the word king. King. Can you feel a little bit of towards the back there as well? We use this tongue position that it promotes freedom of both the jaw and the tongue because you're thinking of the at the back. You're not thinking of the front where we often carry tension through there. We don't even realize that we're carrying tension. So we've talked a little bit about the feeling for it now. Using this NG sound, it's like the lip trill. It will actually dramatically improve your voice's flexibility. And so when you're practicing, maybe you're practicing with one of the tracks at home, you can practice and just sing it on the word king, and then sing it again, and you'll just go, wow, my voice can do these things. So it's quite an amazing thing. Sometimes I'll use exercises. We've done things like nya, 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 or meow, 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 meow. Those kinds of sounds, use those as well. It adds consistency and ease to our voice as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to sing Edelweiss, but on the word king. And we're going to, in this case, go to the NG as quickly as we can. So this is the opposite of what we were just talking about. So for example, we're going to go king, 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 and let it be as nasal and brassy as you want it to be. All right, so we're just going to do this in unison. Here we go. Take a nice deep breath. All kings. King, 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 king. King, 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 king. Now sing the real words. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me, blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland for. We'll keep going, but back to king. King, 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 and back to the words. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Beautiful. I don't know if you could hear a difference, but I could hear a difference for sure. It was a brighter and more resonant sound, and the coolest thing is after we do those nasal sounds, which we may think, I don't know if I want my voice to do that all the time, it doesn't occur when we actually sing, but it gives us more focus in our tone. And I'll just tell you, those are the kinds of exercises that all the Broadway and the people who are singing with pops orchestras and opera singers, these are the kinds of exercises that they do, and it gives them a lot of flexibility in their voice. So I encourage you to explore your voice in that manner. You'll discover amazing things happen when we add that NG sound. So I have a few announcements. One is that thank you again to Mom and to the generosity of the choir, and also to my sister Andrea. Maybe before you leave rehearsal tonight, I'm not going to bring everything up, but we have all of our outfits that are going to be delivered to the police station. We have Ariella, who's 2 years old, and I'll just bring up her little booties and everything. How cute is that? And we have Eli, who is 6 months, who is going to be the most stylish little guy there. And we also have a Jezebel, 4 years. We have Benjamin, who's going to be looking styling, and I just love the toque as well, the little happy face emoji there. And Autumn, nice fur collar as well. So take a, and again, you just kind of look at So again, huge thanks to Mom for shopping. This is what it's all about when we can be able to give back. So thank you so much to everybody. As I mentioned before, we have some pencils here for people who need them. And again, this was a three-way effort between my mom, myself, and the folks at Split Second Printing, but we have some beautiful flyers for the concerts upcoming. And if you have a church bulletin board or a grocery store bulletin board or an apartment building bulletin board or community center, please grab one and help to spread the word about the concert coming up as well. So there are some posters here as well. Again, if anybody ever forgets their music, I try to always have an extra copy of music here as well. And even more good news for those who had requested them, I have some CDs, and I should have a few extras tonight, and anybody who needs a CD of your part, if I run out, I can make more. I also am making USBs for people, and we've also got YouTube playlists galore to work with as well. So there's lots of ways that you can practice on your own too. I also wanted to let you know that, again, no expectation that you must attend these. I'm going to do some sectional rehearsals in the month of November. For my work schedule, the best time for me to do it is actually the same day as choir. but before the choir rehearsal. And so I realized that I was asking choir members to sing along, but you don't have to if you can't be here, because we've got this machine that will record the sectional rehearsals. So for the next 4 Wednesdays, I'm going to be here at 5:15. So from 5:15 to 6:45, I'll be doing sectionals. I'm going to do them in the order of soprano, alto, tenor, and bass each of the Wednesdays. It's a drop-in. So if you're working or you're coming and you arrive at 6 o'clock or 6:30, just come in and join in on the singing as well. And those sectional rehearsals will be recorded that you'll be able to access anytime you want to run over your specific part. And one more just to put in the back of your minds, and again, you don't need to worry too much about it for right now. I like to record accompaniments for the actual concert so that I can reduce the amount of playing that I have to do, and I can do more singing and directing and sometimes adding a few extra instruments along the way. I'm going to do the recording on Sunday the 19th of November at about 3:15 to 5:15 p.m. in the afternoon. And again, as a drop-in, choir members are welcome to come and practice and sing along while the accompaniments are recorded as well. So, and I'll record that rehearsal too. And one more. At the very end of rehearsal, and I know Mom is going to do this, there is an opportunity because next Tuesday night is Halloween, and the choir members deserve to trick or treat as well. We've got Wicked here as well, up here. But anyways, there's going to be some treats at the back, so please grab a few treats for yourself to enjoy a little treat at the end of the rehearsal tonight. So they will be there too. And I think those are all the announcements that I have. Does anybody else have any announcements? Yes, Liz? Oh, Clark, our bass birthday. Oh my goodness, and Donna McDonald's birthday. So Clark and Donna, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Clark and Donna. Happy birthday to you. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And again, courtesy of one of our choir members, the Wicked Witch at the front here, sent me all these great jokes, and they're actually, I have to say, they made me smile. So some of them require answers, and if you know the answer, please feel free to shout it out. Which ghost is the best dancer? Which ghost is the best dancer? The boogeyman. Why are ghosts the hardest audience to perform in front of? They constantly boo. And I think that's a good one too. What kind of music do mummies love? Rap music, you got it. What instrument does a skeleton play? It could be a trombone. Trombone, yeah. Okay, this one, there's no question on it, but it's terrible. If you boil a funny bone, it becomes a laughing stock. That's humorous. So you got to think of the spelling with that one. And I had to take our quotes from Halloween-y type quotes. So I thought these were great quotes this week to think of as we approach the Halloween coming up next Tuesday. From Ray Bradbury, "Something wicked this way comes. Evil has only the power that we give it." And Tim Burton, "Every day is Halloween, isn't it? For some of us." And from Aunt Frances Owens, "Practical Magic. Flip the switch and let the cauldron bubble." And I thought that was wonderful as well. So this is what I'd like to do for our rehearsal tonight. Students who work with me know my magic number, which is this, number 3. I always like to practice things at least 3 times through, if not more, if I have time. So I thought we would practice as many of our selections as we can. We won't get through every single one, but we're going to run them 3 times each. Twice, we're going to use it with our phantom choir, so you'll have a little bit of extra support from the demo choirs. And then the 3rd time, we're going to stand up and sing it. And in between times, if people have questions about anything, we'll answer any questions about parts and things like that along the way. So we're going to start right at the very beginning with our Figgy Pudding. And Because the speakers are facing you, if it's too loud, let me know. Just kind of raise your hand. Does that seem okay? Okay. So, yeah, we will start in 2 seconds here. So, yeah, sing your hearts out with your parts with the Phantom Choirs, and here we go. Figgy pudding, and a cup of good cheer. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding, figgy pudding, figgy pudding. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding, and a cup of good cheer. We won't go till we get some. We won't go, so bring some right here. Mix dry dates and chocolate and butter with figs. Add flour and sugar and basil with eggs. Good tidings we bring to you and your king. Let us all have a taste of pudding, figgy pudding right here. Bring us a figgy pudding, figgy pudding, figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding, figgy pudding, figgy pudding. So bring us a figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. Bring us a figgy pudding, figgy pudding, till we get some. We'll so bring some right here. Mix dry dates and chocolate and butter with figs. Add flour and sugar and basil with eggs. Bring us a figgy pudding, figgy pudding, figgy pudding. Bring us a figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. And a cup of good cheer. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding, figgy pudding. Right here. They move quickly. We'll probably do it ever so slightly slower, but not much slower. Let's do it one more time. But before we do so, does anybody have any questions right now? Yes?
Yeah,
The last 2 pages? Yeah. From about bar 95, would you say?
we got that far, but then we needed to run into where it's
Yeah. So I'll pick it up from bar 95 for our baritone section. And a cup of good cheer, ready. And a cup of good cheer. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding, figgy pudding. Right here, right here.
and we do Figgy Pudding on top of 99.
Yep. Here we go, baritone. Figgy pudding. Right here, right here. Any other places anybody wants to check on before we do it one more time? So we'll do it once more with our Phantom Choir and then we'll stand up to sing it. Here we go. And a cup of good cheer. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding, figgy pudding, figgy pudding. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. We won't go till we get some. We won't go, so bring some right here. Mix dry dates and chocolate and butter with figs. Add flour and sugar and basil with eggs. Good tidings we bring to you and your king. Let's all have a taste of pudding, figgy pudding right here. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding, figgy pudding, figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding. job. All right, for the high sopranos, bring it as much up as you can if you're going up to that high G. Right here, right here. So you really want to feel it up there. Otherwise, stay right here, right here, and that's just fine as well. All right, before we sing it one more time, any questions? Then let's stand up to sing it. And we're going to do this on our own. All right, and bear with me here. Okay, so this is ever so slightly slower, but it's not much slower. All right, here we go. A little slower. Have a seat. How did it feel doing it on your own? Pretty good? I thought that the parts, they nicely weave together quite nicely, so that will be a fun starter. We probably will do it a little faster. I did that at about 153 beats per minute, and I think the suggested is 160, so we might get it a little faster, but I don't know if we'll do it as fast as they do it on the CD. So, yes, Jane? And just checking the page, what page is that? Page 8 or 9? Page 3, bar 10. Okay, so you are doing, so the altos have just sung, this is the page 3 for people who are on that. Altos have just sung this. And the sopranos sing, and a cup of off good cheer. I'll play that again. So the altos have just sung. And a cup of rest, good cheer. Very good. All right, let's move forward. And again, we will sing with the Phantom Choir our Winter Frost song. Choir members, I might suggest that you just turn to page 3 so you don't have to look through the first page of instrumental, and you can be right on page 3. And it starts off with our sopranos and altos, and the baritone voice comes in at bar 17. All right, so here we go.
Once more,
very good. All right. Again, before we run it one more time through, any questions about any parts in this particular one? Yes.
So on bar 46,
Yeah.
the soprano say bar that in the trees, and then how does that section go over to the next page?
Okay, so the trick, first and foremost, I'm on page 8, sopranos. I'm going to start at measure 45. So the word flower is long, that's a long note. From 45, and the blue gentian flower that in the breeze. Then it's the straight up rhythm or straight up notes that you've had before, but just different words. That lonely of her beauteous race at last. And the sopranos have that extra note there, where our altos and baritone voices have that a little bit different. So the trick is follow the top. And the blue gentian flower, altos are singing these notes, that in the breeze, not lonely of her beauteous race at last. Now, any other spots before we run it one more time through? Let's do it one more time. I know my recording doesn't have the writs quite as beautifully as they do them, but we will, like I say, that's why I'm going to record these on the 19th of November. So let's do this with our Phantom Choir one more time. Wonderful. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Something is happening at bar 73. I think it's because there's another part that is similar, but be careful, sopranos, at 73, don't go higher. Yet one rich smile. I think I hear some people going up to a high F, and that's actually not a part of that harmony. That's a slightly different. The words are the same, but they're different harmonies. So you're coming from, you've been lingering on thy ray, all on the same high D. Man delight to linger on thy ray, and it does not change until rich. Yet one rich smile, and we will try to bear. Try that, sopranos, because I did hear that happening there. Try it from and man, from 69, sopranos. And man delight to linger on thy way. Yet one rich smile, and we will try to bear. Yep. Any other spots before we sing it one more time? Then let's stand up to sing. And the music should be very similar, except without Debbie's flute. And I know I didn't do much with the writs when I was recording these, so we'll see what we can do with them, but there won't be too much writ on them. Very good. Have a seat. How is that feeling? Is it feeling pretty good? Yeah, that little spot at that one measure, no issues with that at all. It's beautiful, very haunting, and the more I sing it, the more I can picture all the imagery that the poetry brings. It's just beautiful, beautiful imagery as well. Okay, let's get our gospel choir on with some Bridge Over Troubled Water, and we will again sing with our phantom choir here. All right, before we do it again, are there any places anybody would like to check on? I'll go with Corinne first.
Could we review measures 51 and 54?
Yes. Yep, absolutely. So we're looking on page 9. I think everybody wants to do that. It's funny because it's not a hard section, but it's not anything like the original, and it's unlike any of the other portions, but it's not hard to sing. So we're on page 9. Let's just go over everybody's parts. Let's change it up a little bit, and we'll start with the bass voice first at 51. So at 51, we're doing this all. Let me just play it through. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. When the notes get busy, the piano is going to play that in octaves as well. All right, so bass voices at measure 51. Here we go. Let's get the tenors going, and then we'll layer those two parts together. So tenors, this is what you're singing from 51 through to the end of that section. For tenor voices, you can use your falsetto voice if it gets a little high up there at the those measures, but let's try that tenor voices there. All right, let's try that tenor and bass. Bass, tenor, 2, 3, 4. Job. Altos, you are at 51 doing this. You have the extra little notes. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And again, if you need to, just sneak a little unobtrusive breath through there when you need to. Try that altos. Bass, tenor, and alto. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the sopranos are going to be singing this. You have a 2-beat note at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and once you're at the C, you just hang on. So we'll try that sopranos from 51. We'll do that one more time, sopranos. Let's put that all together. Bass, tenor, alto, soprano, 2, 3, 4. Did that feel better? Let's do it again. One more time. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Any other places people would like to check on? Yes.
Page 4,
Yeah. So that bottom of page 4 gets a little funky there as well. So we at the bottom of 4 start off with the bass voice doing this. And then the tenors have a choice. I would suggest take the top notes first and foremost, and then if you wish to take the other in between note, you can. So this is when I'm going to be singing I will lay me down. And then you join the basses with the same notes for the first bar here at the top of 5, except an octave higher. Like a bridge over troubled water. And then this is the same. I will lay me down. So I'll just do that, and feel free basses to join in at the bottom of page 4. We might go through the soprano and alto in that section too there as well. So basses and tenors first up, a bottom of 4. Here we go. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. I'm going to keep going. And then it goes, when you're down and out, my friends, when you're on the street. I'm going to keep going just because this next section is a little different. So this is our sopranos and altos singing this. And this is our tenors and basses coming in. I will comfort you. Then it gets a bit easier. So let's do that also, because the page 4 over to 5 is tricky for our sopranos and altos. It's not a hard section, but it's a surprise when you flip the page. So that's what you're singing, just lovely harmonized thirds. So you've heard the tenors and basses do this. Like a bridge. Did I do the timing right there? 4 and 1 and yeah. Like a bridge. And then I think the rest of the parts are fairly straightforward through the next section through there. Let's put that section back together as well. Let's just do it where the basses come in. So don't worry about those hold tied notes. We'll start with the basses, bottom of page 4. Here we go. Like a bridge. Like a bridge over troubled water. The only thing that I would suggest, dynamically speaking, is when our sopranos and altos sing that like a bridge over to page 5, you're very good at it now, but soften that right up. Let our tenors and basses have their moment there. So when you do that, like a bridge, really, I'd almost think piano. Not just mezzo piano, but piano for the sopranos and altos. Let the tenors and basses be a good, robust mezzo piano through there. So that, just gentle, you guys are the backup singers there. Any other places before we run it one more time? Yes, Elaine. Yes. Yeah. So just the timing in there. Yeah. So we're looking at the top of page 8. This goes for everybody. The rhythm is tricky. That's just plain and simple throughout this piece. That's one of the hardest parts. I'm going to go from the bottom of page 7 so you can just hear the rhythm at the top of page 8 from Like a Bridge. Feel free to kind of hum or sing quietly along. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This one is different, kind of like what we did before. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. I'll play that one more time from the bottom of 7 and feel free to sing along. Oh, I know there is a grief support group downstairs, and it might be one of the people from the grief support, because we heard a dog when we came in. So I'm assuming it's from the grief support group. It's not my Arnold or Ivan. At least I hope not. All right, let's go from the bottom of page 7. Like a Bridge, all the parts together. 1, 2. Like a bridge over troubled water. got you there. Be careful of your diction as well. It's very tempting because everything is lined up vertically to go like a bridge over troubled water. We want to make it still sound conversational. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Let's try that one more time and make sure that we put that proper syllabic emphasis so that it feels conversational and not too robotic through there. Okay, so same spot, bottom of 7. 1, 2. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me. Let's keep going. We may as well practice this. 4. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. To fuss with you just one more time before we sing with the Phantom Choir, middle of page 8, there's something funky happening on the word bridge. I think it's because it's a short vowel sound, and it could be because we're thinking of the j sound that comes at the end. Keep your mouth open so we hear. I'm going to use the soprano line, but it's not necessarily coming from the sopranos. Like a bridge. Feel like the top of your teeth are showing a little bit there. Just try that, everybody, so we just feel that as pure a vowel as that short I can possibly be. Here we go. Yes. Otherwise, it actually affects the tuning as well, and so it just starts to sound not quite as secure as it could possibly be. Yes. Pardon me? The same bar, did you say, or? 45, just the tenor line there? Yeah. Like a bridge over troubled water, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Yes, ma'am.
So you basically want the bridge show for
Bridge, pardon me?
bridge show for
Exactly. Like a bridge over. Yeah, I think that's the legato. That's what we need. There should be slurs over the notes. There should be slurs. Like a bridge over troubled water. And it just makes it sound so interesting for our audience when we're singing it. All right, let's do it one more time with the Phantom Choir and see if these little tweaks that we have done make you feel a little more secure, and then we'll sing it for reals after that. Here we go. sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'd say right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I release your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I release your Good job. I have a couple other little spots and then we're going to sing it standing up. Page 10. I think our tenors and basses need to feel nice and confident with our Sail on Silver Girl. I think we're being a little cautious there. It is marked piano, but a little too cautious. So if you're coming on the top of page 10, you hear this. Sail on Silver Girl. Enjoy a little bit of the S in the sail and silver. Sail on Silver Girl. I think I would enjoy that just a little bit to get the adjective going there. Just try that tenors and basses here. Sail on Silver Girl. Then 1, 2, 3. Sail on by. Enjoy the word on too. Sail on by. We'll keep going here. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. And the basses really get the melody. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. So we do enjoy that section there. Yes?
Which tenor note, which note do you want to sing?
So you can sing either one. I know a few altos may be singing along, so if you would like to sing the middle one, you can. Your time has come to shine. I would just stay on the middle C there. All your dreams are on their way. And you can sing the middle if you want to. I think those were the main spots. Let's do it. Let's stand up and we'll sing it. Let's do this. Oh,
Page 4 in the middle, I will lay you down.
yeah. You feel free to stand up just looking at the page 4 in the middle. I will, oh yes, that note for the sopranos. Middle line of page 4, but do stand up because we're going to do this in a second. Page 4, I will lay me down. So you've done like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Yeah, thank you so much, Mary. Okay, let us try this out. And here we go. Tears are Good job. I think that's much improved. Have a seat. One thing that I heard that I really like about our Phantom Choir when they sing it is they really make the dynamics come through, and I could hear some dynamics happening. I think we can do more. For example, on page 11, see how they shine. What beautiful words. And then we can soften up. Oh, if you need a friend. Those would be, and then I'm sailing right behind like that we're there comforting. So really feeling like we've got that dynamic edge happening throughout there. That awe section, don't forget what you just did because it was awesome. It was awesome and it felt really, really good. A lot of good things happening. Just before we leave it, does anybody have any little tiny questions or anything before we move forward?
Can we do the see how they shine on 11? Oh, sorry.
Yes. Yeah. So yes, so the sopranos have kind of this alternate, so the other voices are doing this sort of descending, and the sopranos are doing this is at 64 on page 11. See how they shine. Oh, this is more the traditional melody. Very good. So let's have a little sip of water, and then we'll sing Mary's Little Boy Child for just a little breather in between, and then we'll get back into the other pieces after that as well. So feel free just to relax, have a sip, have a stretch. I'm going to play through Mary's Little Boy Child. Join in when you are able to, and then we'll get it off into our Sound of Music. Long time ago in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible say, Mary's boy child Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day. Hark now, hear the angels sing, new King's born today, and we will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. While shepherds watched their flocks by night, they saw a bright new shining star, and heard a choir from heaven sing. The music came from afar. Hark now, hear the angels sing, new King's born today, and we will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. Now Joseph and his wife Mary came to Bethlehem that night. They found no place to bear a child, not a single room was in sight. By and by they found a little nook in a stable all forlorn, and in a manger cool and dark, Mary's little boy child was born. Trumpets sound and angels sing, listen to what they say, that we will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. So that we will live forevermore. So yes, we did change that, that we will live forevermore each time that comes up. And as we sing the Sound of Music, feel free to stay relaxed this first time that we sing it through, so you can kind of sing quietly, gently, and then we'll get into proper rehearsal on this one. So keep relaxing and stretching and all that good stuff as we sing through the Sound of Music. And you have a nice little breather for this one. But do sing as much as you feel comfortable singing too. Here we go. Was the voice of the lonely goatherd lady, let's see a deer from the goatherd's goatherd lady, man on a road with a load to tote her lady, men drinking beer with a foam of float her lady, job, everyone. Whew. All right. I know we were just kind of listening and singing through. Are there any places before we go through it one more time that people would like to check on? Yes. Okay, so page 20, you're talking about page 20 with the repeat. So sopranos, what we decided upon was that sopranos will sing the solfege syllables at the top of page 20, sopranos only. So, do, la, fa. When you get to the bottom, do, we're going to repeat that page with the real words, all parts together. Do, re, do, re. Ready to flip the page. Anything to do. Exactly. Yeah. No problem. There are the repeats, and that lonely goat herd, it's so tempting to come in early. But just wait your turn. We will get to the lonely goat herd. Okay, let's do this with the Phantom Choir one more time, and then we'll try it ourselves for the real deal. Okay. One more time. From the beginning of The Sound of Music, right from the top. And you can stay seated. Stay seated for right now. The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills cry out with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it
lusty and clear from the goatherds throat heard lay-o-lay-o-lo. In on a road with a low two-tone herd lay-o-lay-o-lo.
And in the midst of a tower, goatherd lay-o-lay-o-lay-o.
Men drinking beer with a foam of throat herd lay-o-lay-o-lo. She on her back to the lonely goatherd lay-o-lay-o-lo.
Soon her mama, the cleaning goatherd lay-o-lay-o-lay-o.
One eye wet for a girl and goatherd lay-o-lay-o-lo.
Let's start at the very beginning.
A very good place to start.
When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. The first three notes just happen to be Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. Do, a dear female dear. Re, another sound. Mi, and A, I call myself. So I read upon a thread, one more to follow. So, dear, bring the jam and bread that will bring us back to Joe. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. Do, dear female dear, re, another sound. Mi, and A, I call myself. So I read a rolling thread, one more to follow. See, there's the jam and bread that will bring us back to go. Away from so naughty do. So go.
Good job, everyone. All right, before we try it ourselves, are there any places anybody wants to check on in this particular one? All right, we'll stand up to sing, give yourselves a couple of shoulder rolls. I have to say, in The Lonely Goatherd, I'm not a beer drinker, but I feel like I should have a stein of beer during that section. All right, so I can't remember if my piano playing is anything like those that orchestra that plays, but it's hopefully close enough. All right, let's start at the very beginning.
with songs that I've sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that fly from the lake to
Wonderful work, guys. Have a seat. I think overall it's really coming along. Like I'm feeling a lot more confident with everything that's happening in it. Let's spend maybe, if there's any questions, we'll spend a minute or two more on this and we'll do a couple more pieces to round out the rehearsal. Are there any places anybody wanted to check on with the... Yes. All right, Elaine. Yes. Yes. So we're looking over at page 14. Top of page 14, happy are they, lay-leo, lay-leo. And it is a little tricky, just that little section is a little tricky there. Oh, lay-leo, lay-leo. Let's try that, just our sopranos and altos, because the tenors and basses have something different there. So from 181 on the top of page 14. Happy are they, lay-leo, lay-leo, oh, lay-leo, lay-leo. I'll do that, lay-ho. Soon the duet will become a trio. Lay-ho, da lay-ho, da lo. This is keep going. Oh, da lay, oh, da lay, oh, da lay. And then here we decided to change it ever so slightly. Ho-da-lay, o-da-lay, o-da-lay, to keep it a little bit easier. Ho-da-lay, o-da-lay, o-da-lay. That's our sopranos, altos do. Ho-da-lay, o-da-lay, o-da-lay. And let's talk tenors and basses at the top of 14. So we hear our sopranos and altos start, happy are they. Just goes down by step, lay-o. Soon the duet will become a trio. Lay-o, lay-o, lo. Then we hear our sopranos and altos. We echo, o-da-lay, 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 o-da-lay. And your part echoes what the sopranos and altos are singing. So tenors go, ho-da-lay, oh, if I play the right notes, ho-da-lay, 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 which is echoing the sopranos. Basses are echoing what the altos sing, ho-da-lay, ho-da-lay, ho-da-lay. And let's just try that ending together. Ho-da-lay, ho-da-lay, ho-da-lay. Let's do that whole verse now from page 14. Happy are they, 181. Happy are they, lay-leo, lay-leo, oh, lay-leo. Soon the duet will become a trio. Lay-leo, lay-leo, lo. Oh-da-lay, 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 oh-da-lay. Very good. Let's do one more song just to round out for tonight. We're not going to sing it 3 times. We'll just do one more. We've sung really hard. And next week, we'll pick up sort of where we left off and keep doing these a little more intensively so that we get feeling nice and comfy with them. I am thinking, though, I may skip past our grown-up Christmas list because our demo choir, although they're very, very good, are not the professional Hal Leonard singers. So let's do Somewhere in My Memory. I think that's a nice way to close things down a little bit for tonight. So we'll quiet things down. Somewhere in My Memory. Somewhere in My Memory. All right. And that's not the piece, but this one will hopefully be it.
Shadows painting the ceiling. Special people, happy faces.
Wonderful. I think that's a great way to close out the rehearsal. And I'll just shut that off there so it doesn't continue to play. So next week, I think the plan will be we'll start with the grown-up Christmas list and we'll do the same thing. We'll try to run through each piece about 3 times, get really into our cantata, do some intensive work with that. Again, for anybody who would like a CD, I have a few CDs here for all parts available right now, along with some sleeves. Then I can also do USBs as well, and you've got YouTube playlists. Don't forget to trick or treat. There are posters here for you to grab for bulletin boards and spread the word to family and friends near and far. And feel free to also take a look at our beautiful outfits that I'll be heading to the police station soon. And do take treats and feel free to be generous to yourselves. You've worked hard, so enjoy a nice treat.